Okay, Momentum Turbo Slides, or MTS. It's basically like a drift turn where you really gain a lot of speed. To take the turn, I'm going to go to the left here right now. I'm going to hold both shoulder buttons and left on the analog stick along with A, and then I'm going to switch to holding just left on the analog stick and just the right shoulder button. I let go of the A and the left shoulder button, and then as you can see, Blue Falcon's speed is going up really fast. Some vehicles are much better at MTS. Blue Falcon's okay at it. Like a Black Bull is a really good vehicle for it, and they just go crazy fast. And this is a really useful trick on most turns, provided they're like not super short or something like that. So it can be kind of tricky, like to learn to start MTS turns. But just both shoulder buttons and left on the analog stick and A, and then let go of A and the direction of the shoulder button that the turn is going. So you want to be holding the direction that you're turning on the analog stick and the opposing shoulder button, basically. So right here where I'm going, doing MTS to the left, I'm holding left on the analog stick and R. And if you're going the other way, it would be right on the analog stick and L. It takes a bit of getting used to just to like control these for one, but also just initiating them can be kind of weird. But once you get it going, it's not too bad. You basically just hold the analog stick all the way and you'll gain speed. To exit a MTS though and maintain speed, it can be kind of tricky. It's very easy to like lose a ton of speed. So what you want to do is I'm going to switch from holding left on the analog stick to holding right, but I'm going to keep holding R, and as well I'm going to hold A again and start doing hold A again and start doing side attacks. Damn it. Side attack, and more side attacks, just like one or two is good. And then you'll come out of it with like a lot more speed than you would have otherwise. It's easy to go down to like 700, 800 kilometers an hour if you don't exit it properly. So squeeze both triggers. You don't necessarily have to squeeze them, but use both shoulder buttons, turn in the direction of the turn, then let go of the A button and the shoulder button in the direction you're going. So you hold the analog stick in that direction and the opposing shoulder button for the duration of the turn, and then you keep holding the shoulder button and you switch the directions of the analog stick and start mashing side attack along with holding A. It takes quite a bit of practice. To give an example of proper use of MTS, I got CGN's Dragon Slopes. I'll slow it down here so you can have a good look at what I'll describe. Let's see. I'll advance frames. Okay, so right now he's like really like holding the right shoulder button pretty much all the way, and he's also like just lightly lightly holding the left shoulder button. You don't need to hold them all the way. It's much easier to do that, but you can also do it like this. So he has R mostly held, and he holds the left shoulder button just a little, and then he starts holding left on the analog stick as he does that. Switches. Alright, so then he keeps holding right, and his side attack he has set to with the B button. Some players do that. I have it set to Y. I find it easier to mash side attack when it's on Y than B or X. It's just a preference thing, whatever you want to set it to. I'd recommend trying out a few. So he does side attacks. And then right after doing the side attacks, he initiates another MTS, does more side attacks. He's probably going to do that on a lot of like wide roads that are straight, so that you can get the benefits of an MTS on a straightaway. It doesn't necessarily have to be a turn, although you will require like a vehicle that's pretty good at cornering and stuff to to be able to do that. So, switches, and also as he exited there, he also started holding the other shoulder button. I'm not entirely sure. It's not something I would normally do, but this guy's times are way better than mine, so I recommend maybe trying that out. It seems to be only when he's doing side attacks, so there may be some benefit to that, although I'm not entirely sure. So, that's like a slowed down look at how to do an MTS. It is one of the trickier tricks to like figure out the inputs for. It takes a bit of practice. I'd recommend using Black Bull on Twist Road. Let's see here. Twist Road, and I recommend Mute City Twist Road, the first level, just to like MTS a bunch around there just to get the hang of it. And then once you can like kind of initiate them and do some turns with them, I would recommend then going to Lightning Loop Cross during the really long circular turn after the loop at the start. You can MTS the whole thing with Black Bull and a few other vehicles as well. So it's a really good one to try to get the hang of it on. And there's another little variant on MTS called Momentum Turbo Rail Slides. I'm not sure if CGN does it here, because at the end of it there's a awkward turn. Okay, so he sort of did. What basically you just you perform an MTS, and you want the nose of the vehicle to be grinding against or sliding against a rail as you do it. Crap. I'm gonna mute my mic for a sec. I gotta like burp. Quality video editing. I'm not gonna change anything. So, oh wait, I have Golden Fox here. All right, let's see if I can do the show off a rail slide. So it has the same inputs as a regular MTS. You just need to control it. I'll save state here. Control it so that you smoothly start like sliding against the wall. It's kind of tricky. Crap. Alright. Slow down, it's really weird. Alright, so you can see like my speed was going up really fast there. Because the keyboard, it's like only all the way on the left, whereas when you're doing a rail slide, you would want to sort of like let go of the analog stick. You wouldn't want to have it going all the way to the left. You would want to dampen the turn a little, so you like smoothly grind the wall. Another way to dampen an MTS, if you need to, would be to squeeze the opposing shoulder button a little. That's for like really, really strong weakening of the turn. Typically, you would just hold off on the analog stick a little, and if you do it right, you'll a rail slide right, you'll like go really, really fast against the rail. It'll look pretty much what it looks like here, except you'd be going a lot faster. Now, this does a lot of damage because you're grinding against like a damaged performing rail thing, whatever. So it's typically only done at the very end of a level, like as you cross the finish line. And you can also like explode and have a suicide finish, which in a lot of cases is a lot faster. The reason you only see it on like finishers usually is because it both costs a lot of energy and it's really, really hard to exit an MTRS without losing a ton of speed. But there are a couple spots where you could get some benefit over a rail slide in the middle of course, like on Twist Road here, because there's that refiller over this turn here. With a Fat Shark, you can do a rail slide here, exit it. You'll probably lose a lot of speed when you exit, but because you're going so fast and you have quite a bit of energy still, it's worth it. On Mobius Ring on the first lap, I've also seen a few people who would do a rail slide right after that first right turn, like all along the way, right before the turn, before the first refiller. It's if you can really control MTRS well, then it would be beneficial to do that, but it's pretty tricky. So that's it for MTS. Thanks for watching.